Hayden Locke, President and CEO of Marimaca Copper. We're developing the exciting Marimaca Oxide Project in northern Chile. Marimaca is one of the best located mining projects globally. It's in the low coastal range of the Antofagasta region in northern Chile, which is one of the most important copper producing regions in the world. In this photo on this slide, you're looking from the top of the project to the west towards the port of Mejillones, which is one of the most important pieces of infrastructure for the mining industry in the region. The location and access to world-class infrastructure impacts the project in three ways. It significantly lowers the capital cost to build the project. It significantly lowers the execution risk and permitting risk and logistics management. And it significantly lowers the operational risk due to the proximity to its supply chain. The project is surrounded by all of the infrastructure required to build a large-scale industrial project, including electrical power, transportation, communications, and perhaps most importantly in this region, access to water. The close proximity to the large industrial centre of Mejillones and Antofagasta means that consumables such as fuel, explosives, spare parts and acid are readily available and easily sourced. Finally, the project located on land that has no natural alternative use is of low biodiversity and is controlled by the state, which materially lowers the complexity with respect to permitting and ESG. This results in one of the lowest permitting risk projects in the copper development space. In addition to the lower permitting risk, the project is also very simple relative to many other projects from a technical perspective, with simple low strip open pit mining followed by conventional, well understood processing to produce copper cathode, which carries no marketing or sales risk. As a result of producing cathode, the project also has no tailings, a significant potential environmental consideration, and no potential for acid mine drainage. The Marimaca Oxide Project is one of the lowest risk development stage copper projects globally. From a technical perspective, Marimaca is once again a standout amongst its copper development peers. Its access to infrastructure and proximity to workforce, simple open pit mining with high-grade starter zone, no milling or tailings, and SX-EW processing drive industry-leading capital costs. Very low strip ratio, open pit, and good metallurgy, access to cheap power and low transportation costs push the project into the bottom quartile on an all-in sustaining cost basis. As you see in this slide, which benchmarks against copper development peers, it shows the rarity of the combination of industry-leading low capital cost and bottom quartile operating costs, which predictably gives Marimaca among the best return on invested capital metrics in the developer space. One measure of this is profitability index, which you can see on this slide, which is post-tax net present value divided by capital cost. These analyses are based on $3.15 a pound copper. The access to 100% renewable electricity has enormous impact on Marimaca's ability to deliver a sustainable mine with low carbon intensity copper production. Wood Mackenzie analysed Marimaca based on our technical studies and projected it to be in the bottom decile of carbon emissions per pound of copper produced. This will have several benefits, including cheaper financing and, as recently observed, premium pricing for the final product. And Marimaca is just the start. The company has a very large land package with numerous exploration projects in various stages of development, and we truly believe we've uncovered a new copper region in Chile. Marimaca is developing a unique, high return on invested capital copper project with the potential to be a mine in the future. Relative to the majority of its peers, it has an extremely short timeline to first copper, filling supply into what is projected to be a severely unbalanced market in the coming 5 to 10 years. And there remains exceptional exploration upside to continue to grow and add value.